Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our weekly energy reading. We're going to open up some sacred space and see what the week has for us. I hope you all are having a fabulous weekend. It is currently Sunday around 1:30 Eastern time as I'm filming. All right, drop your shoulders, take a nice big deep breath, and let's settle in. I'm going to call in your guides and your angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. Please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Please cleanse my beautiful viewers, my cards, my table, this open space. And I just felt called to open like a little portal below me to kind of let any negative energy just drop right through that's no longer serving us. So it's going to fall down into Mother Earth. And I also am being called to tell you all that when you're feeling heavy or when you're feeling like you have just a heaviness and energy that doesn't feel good, go for a walk. And with every step you take outside, imagine you're dropping off all of that negativity into Mother Earth. She's here for that. She's here to allow us to drop that negative charge off and then pick up a positive one. Okay, so let's see, being guided to use the Light Seers Tarot. See, we're already trying to come out. Universe, if they're meant to come out, please make them come out again. Okay, we have Two of Wands to start off this reading. It's a woman in a room, and it almost looks like she's trapped. And she wants to leave this space, but she's not quite sure what to do. There's a globe at the bottom, a van. She wants to travel, maybe. She's about to go on a journey. And she's looking out into the horizon and she's like, can I do this? She has some fears about the unknown. I don't know what it's going to be like. But if you're in this energy of feeling like you need to make change in your life, it could even be just in a small way with your habits, with the people that you're hanging out with. Or sometimes we feel just lost and we're like, I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. So this is somebody who might not know where she's going, but she feels like she's supposed to be moving. And I don't mean literally, I just mean like figuratively, like in life. And somebody I just heard is going to be moving. Yeah, because this feels like an empty apartment. You might be moving into a new apartment and you have the world at your feet, at your fingertips, and you can create, I just heard, oh, this is awesome. You can create a whole new life for yourself. And it starts here. And this is funny because my guides are making me look at my back door, my front door. The back to my front door says, maybe this is how it starts. And when I moved into this place, I felt like this was like a new beginning for me in this apartment that I'm in now. It was like something was going to happen here. Something was going to, my life was going to change while living in this space. And holy cow, has my life changed. I quit my job. My dad passed away. I began YouTube. I started Reiki here. So much has happened in this little apartment, and I really found my wings. And I feel the same energy for somebody else out there. You're about to find out that you can fly. You can take a leap of faith into this unknown. And the best, I always say when people ask me, like, where's the best place you ever traveled to? I always say within. Knowing myself inside and out and still learning more and more about myself and understanding that every single person we attract, whether it's friends, partners, coworkers, they're all showing us another version of ourselves so we can fall more in love with who we are. And on our journey, traveling, the best trip ever is a trip within ourselves. And I also could see that being for somebody here is maybe you're going deep on a journey within yourself to figure out where you want to go next. Okay, that's a great start. My chest is heavy right now. So if anybody else is feeling a little heaviness, wow. King of Pentacles. Maybe this has to relate to this. Maybe there's a king, masculine energy, who wants to take a leap of faith. And he's maybe worried about his finances. But this card is somebody who is wise, They are seasoned. They've been through so many different things. They understand life. They understand why the things have happened in the past to lead them here. And they're wanting a fresh start. And I just heard a new start in love, because the wands represent passion. And actually the wands usually represent like your passions, like maybe your career, your life's work, what you're meant to be doing. And pentacles also goes along with that. But I feel like it's like passion for you and your journey. So it's all like this, wow, this person, all these different people that I've met, they've made me fall more in love with myself. They've given me faith that I can go chase my dreams and create my own abundance. And I have all of these tools now. And if you look at this guy, he's older, but that doesn't mean this person's old. It just means that you are an old soul and you have this wisdom about you. And now it's time to share it with the world. And you're going to get paid big time for it because it's your life's work. And when we're on mission, if you guys didn't know this, the universe will provide for you when you're on your mission. That's when you make your most abundance. When we're kind of still learning and going through the muck of what am I supposed to be doing, you're testing things out, you're learning how to follow your intuition, following the breadcrumbs, you kind of don't make a lot of money. And then once you hit your mission, you're like, oh my gosh, all the money floods in because God's saying, yes, this is what I created you to do. And you're meant to make this money. And I will provide for you so that you can keep doing your mission. So maybe this person is worried that their finances are going to be like, maybe if they take this leap of faith, they get this new apartment, they leave that marriage, they leave that relationship, they leave that job, they're worried that the money won't come. But the King of Pentacles, he's grounded and he knows if I follow my heart, the money will follow. And that's how it works, unfortunately. We have to follow the heart and then the money shows up. The money doesn't usually show up first. That's why it's called a leap of faith. Man, my chest is so heavy. If somebody is feeling tight about this decision, deep breath. I just heard that it will all be laid out for you. Start the conversation, write that letter of resignation and just trust me. It might be a week of nothing, right? You quit your job and then there's a week of nothing and you're waking up going, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? And then all of a sudden on that 7th or 8th day, you get an email, you get an offer, and it's a job that pays big time and you're doing what you love. Would you be willing to sit in the unknown, to sit here wondering what's next? You're in an empty apartment. This is clean slate. You're not gripping onto the old job because you let it go, but there's this lull period of, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And you have like a week or two where it's just like, all right, now I have some time and space. I can wake up whenever I want. I can sleep in, I can take naps. I can just give my body a break from the stress. And that's when the universe brings you your next steps. So I would love to invite all of you to think about that right now. If you had a dream job on your mind right now, and you're working this job that you don't love, and maybe it's a partnership, right? Maybe you're in a partnership that is just like, it's not the highest love that you could have. Are you willing to let go of that and be in this lull phase for a little bit, but knowing that something or someone is going to arrive in a week or two? Would you do it? Most of you would, because I'm telling you that something's going to show up. But when you take a leap, you don't know when it's going to show up. And that's why it's called a leap. But I'm here to tell you that I've taken many leaps in my life and something always shows up and it's greater than you could have ever expected. So staying in that mediocre job or that mediocre relationship, that is torture to me. Once I'm aware of something that I have to leave, I cannot stay. I have to go. It's like, damn it, I know now. I know too much. I can't unknow this. So once you are aware of that, you have to do it. And you don't have to. You could stay, but you'll feel so fucking good. Trust me. And that little lull period, that's when you can book a session with me or comment on a video and I'll give you free advice. I do it all the time with my clients and people on YouTube. I'm always offering responses to people saying everything is perfect. You're okay. You're exactly where you're meant to be. If nothing is showing up on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th day, you're okay still. You just keep trusting the universe will show up. Okay. And that's where you learn. That's where you learn how to have faith, is because you do it. And then you see, oh my gosh, I had to wait like maybe 12 days for my breadcrumb to show up. Someone had to wait maybe a month and a half, but it always shows up, and you're going to get an intense amount of signs on the way. I'm going to give you guys a quick example. So one of my clients, she's so wonderful. She just left her teaching job and she took a leap of faith to start her own clothing line business. And it has a really cute, catchy name. I'm not going to share it just because I want to keep her anonymous, but she literally quit her job the same day she gets a package from her aunt in Florida. Meanwhile, her aunt in Florida has never, ever, ever sent her a package. The same day she resigns from teaching, she gets a package in the mail, and it's a t-shirt that has like a phrase about God on it. Is that not God saying, yes, good job, way to quit your job, I got your back, you're going to be okay? That was the first thing. Then she goes and has a meeting with her financial advisor, with her husband, to start making plans for their finances because she doesn't have this income now. And I guess, I don't know if it was somebody she was working with was showing her examples of their previous work with other clients and other brands and stuff. And they sent her a picture of this brand, and the graphic looked exactly like the graphic that she wanted to use for her clothing line. Another sign, she's in alignment, she's on the right path. Meanwhile, there's no money coming in yet, but she's getting these signs that it was good that she left her teaching job. Then she loves this country singer, and her clothing line, she's going to raise money to donate to sex trafficking or child trafficking. And she found out that her favorite country singer, like she's always been connected to this singer, she just loves him for some reason. His wife just started a clothing line or something that's related to the donations going to trafficking. So there again is another confirmation that she's on the right path. She is supposed to move forward with this inner calling to do this clothing line to help raise funds for a bigger mission, bigger purpose. So that's what happens when you take a leap. You start to get these little breadcrumbs, and it's God saying, I got you, keep going. It's okay. There might not, whoa, there's like a massive, holy cow, I think it's a huge wasp on my back door. Perfect timing. I'm gonna go open the door so he can get out. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My bad. Okay. I think that was perfect interruption of a sign that you're on the right track. Let's get more on that with leaps of faith. We're going to use my deck, the Ever Unfolding Heart. My chest is still heavy. I hope somebody out there is okay. A heavy chest for me means that somebody's struggling with a big decision, and they're carrying the weight of this decision on their heart, in their heart. And this one, a miracle is on the way. Open your arms. You can trust that the universe will provide for you. I just want to say trust, trust, trust a million times so that you guys can feel it. But I really want you to know, on that 10th, 11th, 12th day where no income is coming in, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, that's when the miracle shows up. A miracle is something unexpected. You don't see it coming. And it always happens after you let go of something. So I just got guided to tell all of you that I started a Patreon page a couple months ago, and I recently decided to end it. And I was making money doing that. So it's a financial loss for me. But my heart was saying, this doesn't feel good. I was creating the posts feeling like I have to. And anytime I am feeling like a burden in my life, like dread, I know that that's not my highest. So I cut it out. I don't do it. If I'm in a relationship, if I am in a partnership with a friend or something, and something feels heavy, I address it immediately. I do not let anything fester, because I literally practice this in my lifestyle. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I help other people release this pent up energy. So for me, I have to recognize it where things don't feel good in my body. And if it's a no, or if it's a, oh, I have to do this, I don't do it. I stand in my truth and I say no. So I closed down my Patreon page just this weekend. I decided to do it. I sent a little message. I'm going to finish out the month of September. I'm going to take that financial loss and know that I'm creating space. Now that my body doesn't have to do that anymore, and I don't have to open up my computer and feel pressure to post, that's a burden, right? So now I don't have that burden anymore. I feel so free. I can just focus on YouTube, and I can focus on my clients and my Instagram. And that's when the miracle will arrive. It's because we let go of something that doesn't serve us. So right now, I want you all to close your eyes, hand on your heart, deep breath. Ask yourself, what is not serving me? If you hear that your diet is not serving you, this friendship, this partnership, this home, your car. Think about your car, you guys. When you get into your car every single day, you have an emotion towards that vehicle. Is it clean? Is it pretty? Does it make you feel good? Is it frustrating? Does it drive you nuts? Go fix it. And I understand that there might be financial constraints where you can't fix it, or maybe, I don't know, but you can make small changes inside the vehicle to help yourself see it differently. You can clean it. How about the way it smells? I always make sure, I know I have a Jeep, so the top's off a lot, so the smell doesn't really matter because I'm always outdoors, but I always clean my Jeep. I always have cute little things that are hanging in there that bring me joy. I have little sayings. I just put a new steering wheel cover on my steering wheel. And I just love it now. Every time I get in my Jeep, I'm like, oh, this feels so good. I love it. It's so pretty. And I love the way it feels on my hands. So what in your life is not serving you, and how can you flip it to make it better? How can you just make it prettier? How can you make it more comfortable? How can you make it more enjoyable? We are all being called in 2022 to fix what is not serving us. And some of us are going to be pushed out of those situations because you're not waking up to what your truth is. And when we're not awake and we're not taking action to do it for ourselves because we love ourselves, then the universe is going to give you a little kick in the butt, and it's going to say, if you're not going to do it, then we're going to do it for you. And that's not always comfortable. And the worst part is when it happens, you're like, dang it, I could have avoided that. If I would have just done this, then I could have avoided it. So I'm telling you, whatever that thought is right now, go do it. You can, okay? And if you're not sure what you love or what would make you happy, start exploring how other people live. You know, go watch some vlogs, or go see what lights you up to hear other people. Maybe other people are having a conversation around you and you're like, oh, that feels good in my body. I think I want to try that. Or I want to start baking, or I want to start painting. Go do something throughout your day that will give you that good feeling, like I have touching my silly steering wheel in my car. That brings me so much joy. You guys wouldn't believe it, and it's something that's sacred just for me. I don't care about anybody else, but it's just really beautiful and soft and fun. It's a little perk that I get to get excited every time I get in my Jeep to drive. Also, we have the cardinal. A loved one is trying to send you love. Say out loud, thank you. I know you are always with me. I love and miss you too. So anytime you're getting any sort of sign from a past loved one, the way you know it's a sign from them is when it happens and you think of them. So when I get a heart, I immediately think of my daughter. So then I'll pause and I'll say out loud, thank you, Micah. I love you. Thanks for checking on mommy. You know, and that's the way I connect with my daughter and my dad too. Like that bee that I just let out, that was my dad. My dad sends me bees all the time. And you know the sign when you get it and who it connects to. You just know. It's just a thought. They drop it into your mind. So when you see a cardinal, know that someone is trying to reach out to you, and you should respond and say, thank you. I love and miss you too. Turtle, what is under your shell? What experiences have you had that can help others who might be suffering? It's time to share your wisdom. So anytime I see somebody with a turtle, posting about a turtle, holding a turtle, talking about a turtle, I actually was out in my parking lot the other day, and there was a man who was holding a little toy turtle. And then after I saw him with that little toy turtle, I was like immediately thinking, I wonder what Spirit's trying to tell him. Then I get in my Jeep and I go for a drive, and there was a spare tire on another Jeep in front of me, and it was a huge turtle. So I'm like, okay, is he connecting me to that guy? Is he connecting me to the meaning behind the turtle? And I know what the turtle means in the spiritual sense is sometimes it means there's something under your shell that you're needing to share. You need to speak your truth. You need to tell somebody how you feel. You need to stand in your power, or it could mean it's a slow-paced journey. So you're going at a very, very slow pace, and it's okay. So have patience. So the turtle can also represent patience. But most of the time it means you have something to share. You're needing to speak your truth. And as I just stopped talking, there was somebody outside yelling or screaming in a happy way. So I felt like that was like freedom of expression. Okay, so I was just guided to use an animal deck, Spirit Animal Oracle. We're going to cut it. Bobcat. Life is a mystery. Number 8. 8 represents abundance. Somebody's going to be coming into some money. The bobcat. Life is a mystery. So I'm hearing that it's kind of similar to the Two of Wands. You don't know what's coming. You don't know how everything's going to play out. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Because if you had it all figured out in your mind, and what happened was it's not going to end up that way. Nothing goes exactly as we plan it. Life surprises us. It's always a miracle or a mystery, and that's the fun of it. Our mind can't even comprehend how wonderful something could be. And that's why it's a mystery, because we're not meant to know. And then when we step into it, or we hug it, or we nurture it, or we live it, or we experience it, then we know, according to our body and our heart and our belly, and it's like, oh, this feels good in my gut. I know this is right. It just feels right. That's when you know the mystery has led you to what you desire. But before you got there, you didn't know where you were going. You were in the unknown. So the bobcat is here to say, trust in the journey, trust in the mystery. A miracle is on the way. Your King of Pentacles is coming towards you, or you're becoming this King of Pentacles who's so abundant. And you might have some decisions to make. Maybe a new place to live, maybe traveling around the world, maybe moving in with somebody. Maybe these two are going to move in together. You know, she's been dreaming up this amazing life for herself, and she has no idea that this amazing man who's super grounded and wise and smart and funny, and he's about to come in and swoop her off her feet and take her traveling around the world. Little beautiful little love story there for somebody out there. It's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. And I just saw the cardinal card, and I just heard that it's your loved ones who have passed away who are bringing you this partnership. They are aligning you two together, and they're saying it's time to be the and when I stutter across, oh my gosh, they're totally messing with my words. When I stutter, that's my guides messing with me to make sure you get this point across. It is going to be two people that are going to receive so much abundance, and they've worked so hard their whole life, and they've struggled, and they've gone through tough things. And it's like God saying, here you go. Here's the greatest love on the planet. Here's all the money in the world. Now go make a difference. Go do something with it. And it's the cardinal card that is reminding you that it's your loved ones orchestrating this story for you. A miracle is on the way. And my watch just buzzed as I said that. Okay, let's do another animal card. I just heard 2 more cards. One from this deck and then one from the Rider-Waite Tarot. Antelope, new pathways. Consider whether you're happy on your current path. This is cutting out, like I said, me cutting out Patreon, figuring out what is not bringing you joy. What weighs you down? What is a thought in your mind that says, oh, I have to do this? Let's cut it out. And if you don't know how, and you have these restrictions somehow, ask the universe to help you. Ask it to bring you a life raft. It will do it if you ask, trust me. There's been so many times in my clients' lives where they've needed like an out, they've needed I can't pick up this card. They've just needed a way out of a situation that they never thought they could get out. And as soon as they ask the universe, guess what happens? It all unfolds for them and they don't have to make a decision. All right, final card for this reading. I shit you not. We have another King of Pentacles. Same card. So your provider is on the way. This is a grounded provider, and it could be God. It could be the universe. The universe is your provider, and it is coming to spoil you with so much money and abundance. It is going to be laughable at how this arrives. So get excited. We just got 2 King of Pentacle cards. Material abundance. All the money, all the joy, all the love, all the peace, it's everything wrapped into one. And we have 2. This is Spirit saying it's coming. A miracle is literally on the way. And remember, it's not always gender related. This could be a woman coming into your life. Maybe she's very abundant. It could be the universe that's bringing you the abundance. And that's what the universe is trying to relay right here. But your pathway is about to change. And there's a mystery coming. And it's the unknown, and you don't know when it's coming or how it's coming, but when it arrives, you're going to walk in and step in and hug it, nurture it, love it, experience it. And you're going to be like, how is this possible? This is laughable how this happened. I've always wanted this and it's finally here. That's the energy that I'm feeling for all of you. All right, lovies, I am sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in next week's reading. All right, peace out.